The exercise itself is set up to be as realistic time frame as possible, and so it's going to be rather quick, start to finish.
The Boston University Police, in conjunction with the Emergency Response Planning Division here at the Boston University, conducted a multiple agency drill with several different police agencies within the community.
Mm-hmm.
The Boston Police, the MBTA Police, the State Police, the Brookline Police Departments. What we did was we did an active shooter drill,
Mm-hmm.
and involved officers from our station as well as District 14, which is the Brighton Alston Police Station.
Okay.
We basically met at 775 Commonwealth Ave and 1 University Road, which is the Student Activity Center.
The George Sherman Student Union.
Right, and
Right.
the George Sherman Student Union. And basically what we were doing, we were testing the capabilities of our officers and how to respond to an active shooter. That included what we term as a contact team, where we would go and neutralize the subject from harming any more people, and then right into what we term rescue teams, which would go in and help the injured.
We're over the west side of the high school right now, and you can see not 1, 2, but 3 different bomb squads are here, and the Boulder Bomb Squad is...
But active shooter basically started back in 1999 after the Columbine High School tragic incident. And then, of course, it came to colleges, more to light in colleges after Virginia Tech in 2007.
Okay. And how has it changed? What is an active shooter training? I know that the way that the police is taking down a shooter has changed.
Yes, it's changed a lot. We talk active shooter. The old procedure used to be if we had a shooter in a building, the police would arrive and they'd set up a perimeter around the building and they'd wait for a SWAT team to show up. Oftentimes that would take maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how far away the guys were. And the lessons learned, unfortunately, from Columbine and Virginia Tech is you want to go in and get the shooter right away. So what?
Okay. And why does the GSU bother you?
The GSU, it bothers me because there's always a large number of kids there. Pretty much any time of the day, whether it's morning, noon, or night. And it's an open, anybody can walk right in there. It's open to the public all the time, so anybody can walk in there.
Okay. And how common do you think school shootings are? Or rare?
Too common. If you look on any of the internet sites, you'll see how many actually school shootings there are. It's just not schools, but schools seem to be a very vulnerable spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't write it off completely, but I also feel comfortable enough on our campus that like.
I mean, you
I've
get
never
shot
felt-
right on the street. Too,
Exactly.
Or in your home. Like, I mean, there's
But just-
anywhere, you know, not school specific.
I feel like of
Yeah.
any school, I feel like most comfortable here.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for some
that's
reason
secure.
I was definitely more afraid of like a school shooting in high school because I feel like than I do here just because I feel like the dynamic, at least in my high school, was so much smaller and it was that small town dynamic that you hear so much about the school shootings. Like, you know, that one kid who was always picked on, that one kid who was always an outcast just gets back at everybody. I feel like you're such a large community that the target of somebody like that would be so small and remote, and the chances of me knowing that person / them wanting to get me back would be a lot smaller here than it would be at
Right.
home.
There's just so many more places to go here, and like more cops. Like in a high school, you were kind of trapped, and everyone knows you perfectly.
Yeah, like
Around the corner, and you know there are violent, crazy people out there. There's really nothing you can do to stop it. I'd say that as long as you're not walking alone and coming home from the bar alone or a party alone, then you should be you're safe on campus.
Okay. Great.
I don't think a shooting would happen on campus, but then again, you never know, it could happen, and I think it's important that we're aware of what's going on, that the BUPD and faculty and stuff are prepared in case anything ever does happen.
Bye.